Hi, welcome back to Personal Hi-Fi Audio. If you were part of the IEM audiophile world a few years back, you would know the Moondrop Aria. It was one of those models that balanced price and performance so well that it became a go-to recommendation for budget IEMs. It was launched in the $80 price range. The Aria pulled in price for its clarity, coherence, and especially its mid-range sweetness that were not available earlier in that budget range. The original Aria was launched in early 2021, and in the next couple of years, we saw the growth of the budget IEM market. Some phenomenal IEMs were getting launched in the under $100 price range, some even as low as $20. Example, Moondrop's own Chew, the Salanots Zero from 7Hz, the Warner SG from Tangzhou, and so on. So when people started to question whether Moondrop Aria is still the go-to recommendation in the budget IEM segment, Moondrop launched the Aria 2 towards the late 2023 for about $90. Today, we're going to review the Moondrop Aria 2. What does Moondrop change? What did they keep? What's upgraded? What's different? And is it worth the upgrade? The Aria 2 has a solid metal shell and comes in two finishes, silver and red. It feels more premium and durable than the older Aria. The nozzles are made of brass and has a detachable tip with an acoustic filter. The filter can be replaced if they get clogged or damaged. The Aria 2 has a unique off-center vent system that reduces ear pressure and improves comfort. The off-center vent system is also designed to help the sound feel more open and natural and provide the user with a pleasant and immersive experience. The cable on the Aria 2 looks premium and feels durable. They are high-quality copper and silver-plated wire hybrid cables. The cables are braided and have very little memory, and the fit over the ear is also smooth. The best feature I love about the cable is that the terminations are swappable. At one end, it is the standard 0.78 mm 2-pin connector that goes into the IEM. And at the other end, you have a choice of using either a 3.5 mm standard or a 4.4 mm balanced plug. Both the plugs are included in the package. Much like the Aria 2 comes with a single dynamic driver configuration. The driver is a similar 10mm driver but with a newer design. The driver includes a newly developed tin ceramic coated dome composite diaphragm. According to Moondrop, this design keeps the treble smooth, detailed, and free from harshness while keeping distortion very low. The Aria 2 doesn't reinvent the tuning. It still follows Moondrop's signature VDSF target in the original Aria, with the same formula polished with cleaner bass, smoother highs, and a touch more refinement across the board. The Aria 2 has the same impedance and sensitivity of the original Aria, which means that this is a very easy to drive IEM and is highly sensitive, hence can get loud with very little power. Now, let's dive into the most important factor. How does it sound? Aria 2 has deeper, tighter bass with less bleed. The original Aria was warmer with a bit of mid-bass bloom. Mids in both IEMs are clear, but Aria 2 pushes upper mids a little more for vocal clarity, while the original sounded slightly fuller in male vocals. When it comes to treble, the Aria 2 is smoother and more refined with better extension, while the original could sound a touch brighter or harsher at times. The soundstage in Aria 2 has more depth and layering, while the original was decent but flatter. When you compare the imaging, the Aria 2 separates instruments better, making busy tracks clearer. The original could get a little bit congested. What do you get along with the Aria 2? You get a pair of cables, a 3.5 mm single-ended plug, a 4.4mm balanced plug, 3 pair of ear tips, user manual, and a storage case. The storage case is a hard case with a leatherette finish which gives a premium feel. Inside the lid, there is a mesh netting pocket that can hold small accessories like the alternate connector or tips provided. The case is just enough to fit the IEM and their cables, and there is no space for anything else. You might use this hard case for storage, but not sure this would be comfortable while actively on the move. So, after spending time with the Moondrop Aria 2, here's what I think about it. The Moondrop Aria 2 doesn't reinvent the wheel. It keeps the beloved Aria tuning but polishes it with a sturdier build, smoother highs, and better technical performance. It is not the set for bass addicts or treble seekers and people who are looking for extreme detail. But if you value balance, clarity, comfort, and a premium build at an accessible price, the Aria 2 is one of the safest and most refined choices in its class. If you enjoyed this review, hit like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep listening.